Today, we are going to discuss about the topic of the corporate communication. Firstly, start with their introduction. What is corporate communication? Corporate communication refers to the way in which business and organizations communication with internal and external various audiences. These audiences commonly include customers and potential customers, employees, key stakeholders such as the suits and investors also. Corporate communication refers to the way in which business and organizations communicate with internal and external various audiences and representative of an organization and is responsible for retaining the reputation and image of the organization. Corporate communication fulfills the function of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Basically, in the internal corporate communication is about employees, manager, executives, and board members communicating within an company. I'm giving you some example of internal corporate communication are a memo sent from management to all employees and all hands meetings between different departments or even a team chatting on Slack. We have some effective internal communication tools. First, intranet and forums, digital signet, instant messaging tools, collaboration tools, employee social networks, team bonding tools, and video chat tools. So, basically, the scope of the corporate communication includes internal communication, public relations, social media, customer communication, and investor relationships. When combined, these elements of corporate communication strengthen your company brand and presence in the marketplace. In the next slide, what is corporate communication? Basically, it is a strategy, is the framework used by organization to plan out communication with employees, customers, suppliers, and investors. Corporate communication includes the communication with employees, investors, executive team. PR relates to communication with the public and the media. In this, we will try that face-to-face communication. video conferencing, phone calls, emails, text messages, social media, and online messaging platforms. In this, we have to identify your target audience, include the stakeholders that have the greatest influence on the success of your business. Make customers aware of your product range and your capability as a reliable supplier. Build enthusiasm and commitment among your employees. What is corporate communication in simple words? Corporate communication deals with the exchange of business information within and outside an organization. It is a managerial disciplines closely related to public relations, marketing, organization, and leadership and human resource. Basically, corporate communication, we will also define the public relation or PR is the practice of maintaining relations between the organization and its public. The purpose of PR is to convince the stakeholders and other investors to maintain a favorable point of view of the organization concerned. Corporate communication includes the advertising, marketing, communication, and public relation, but they all function under a managed perception. Corporate communication is managing an organization's internal and external communication. We have some kinds of the communication strategies, that is nomination, restriction, turn talking, topic control, topic shifting, repair, and terminations. I am telling you that the 2019 Global Comms report by Center for Public Relations at USC Annenberg found about 45% of communicators reported to the CEO, while 28% reported to the marketing. Basically, corporate image is more about how a brand makes people feel, while reputation includes people's perception of a company's products, leadership, finance, social responsibility, and its interactions with its customers, employees, and community. Both corporate image and reputation can impact a company's revenue and success. With the sophistication of the common verbal language, the communication focus has shifted to primarily gathering information from a single channel, words, whereas a message in its fullest form is often generated from up to 5 channels like face, body, voice, verbal content, and verbal style. What is corporate communication with 5 Ws and 1 H is also including? We have some goals of communications are to inform, to request, to persuade, and to build relationships. The two of communication, effective communication achieves a balance between the sender of information and the receiver of information. While corporate image is simply the image of the creator of your products. That could be you, your company, or any group within your organization. It has an image of creating radical information and innovation within the organization. Basically, in the corporate, PR is critical for any business organization to stand out against their competition. Steer clear of any negative perception toward your brand and to nurture your existing client relations and build the new ones efficiency. Firstly, we will talk about the what. It sets of activities involved in managing and pushing all internal and external communication. Basically, in this, we will discuss that what actual happening in there, what kind of event, what kind of incident, what is the situation that is happening there. So these kind of things we are discussing in the topic or point in the unit what. Then why. In the why, to create a favorable point of view among stakeholders on which the company depends. In the why, we will discuss why that all are happened. For some rivals or for taking the revenge or in what reason that this incident can be happened is like that. Next is how basically through management communication, marketing communication, and organizational communication. So this is about corporate communication. We will discuss about firstly that what is public relation. I will also call it the PR. Basically, public relation is a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationship between organization and their publics. anticipating, analyzing, and interpreting public opinion, attitudes, and issues that might have an impact for good or ill on the operation and plans of the organization. Next is the advertising. Advertising basically is a marketing communication that employs an openly sponsored, non-personal message to promote or sell a product, service, or idea. Sponsors of advertising are typically businesses wishing to promote their products or services. Advertising is differentiated from public relations in that an advertisers pay for and has control over the messages. It differs from the personal sellings in that the message is non-personal, that is not direct to a particular individual. Advertising is communicated through various mass media, including traditional media such as newspapers, magazines, television, radio, outdoor advertising, and direct mail. Next, we have a social media. Social media basically a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. Users engage with social media via a computer, tablet, or smartphones via web-based software or applications. Next, corporate identity. Corporate identity basically that kind of point where we will easily ensure about what is happening and what kind of corporate identity image is the manner in which a corporation, firm, or business enterprises presents itself to the public. The corporate identity is typically visualized by branding and with the use of the trademarks, but it can also include things like product design, advertising, and public relations, etc. Next is the marketing. Marketing basically is just like a kind of the activity, set of institution and process of creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offering that have value for customers, clients, patron, and society at large. Next, we have a crisis communication. Crisis communication basically, with the help of a subspecialty of the public relations profession that is designed to protect and defend an individual company or organization facing a public challenge to its reputation. Next, we have our internal communication. Internal communication basically that kind of communication where we can communicate for the responsibility and responsible for eligible and effective communication among participants within an organization. Internal communication is meant by a group of processes that are responsible for effective information circulation and collaboration between the participants in an organization. Next, we have our investor relations. If we will talk that investors relations, we have to maintain in a very good level with the help of the communication. It also refers to the responsibility of managing communication between a company, corporate managing and its investors. An investor relations manager helps support releasing information, handling inquiries and meetings, providing feedback to management and crisis management also. What is the functions of the corporate communications? Function of corporate communication, basically in this, we have to think that a corporate communication is just like a representation of an organization and is responsible for relating the reputation and image of the organization, just like a planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. First of all, we have to inform. In the context of the inform, informing about developments on a day-to-day basis. Profile, we have to developing a story of sway opinion. Socialize, in this we have to socializing, guiding, winning, support, convincing to the support. Support core functions, that is communicating product information. In this, we have to media and public relations, customer communications and meetings, crisis communication, internal communication, customers and potential companies and employees, they create and preserve the company's brand and help everyone move in correct with the company's mission. In addition to conveying a company's message to external audiences. Corporate communication may also be called on to function as employee communications managers, which includes the designing printed publications and writing emails to announce the company news, benefits information, and training opportunities. We have some kinds of the responsibilities of corporate communication. In the context of the responsibility, we have to drafting emails and memos announcing company news and initiatives, compiling employee resource such as information about employee benefits, creating printed material such as employee handbooks or flyers, facilitating the group brainstorming session and training sessions among us employee. We have to ensure that a people or a customer can easily make the relationships with their stakeholders, with their clients also. Communication officers write and distribute the content to promote an organization brand, activities or product. They act as a liaison between of organization, the public and the media to ensure that the brand remains top of mind. They are also known as communications specialists and public relations specialists. In this, we have to managing communication and fulfill the communication management function, dealing with controlled and uncontrolled media, serving both internal and external audiences, proactive communication planning, advocating communication strategies and tactics, dissemination of persuasion and information, branding images and reputation. A corporate communication team has its hands in many pies. As my experience says, a major role of this function lies in branding, which is significant for an organization as it defines them, their product, their messages, and their overall objective to the people. What is the importance of communication in corporation world? Basically, in this, in broad term, corporate communication is the practice of creating, fostering, and maintaining a consistent brand, images, and identity. Effective corporate communication helps you mold a company image that promotes the internal loyalty while also creating loyal external customers. Basically, the importance of corporate communication is to keep messaging consistent to not only your employees but your external audiences. If you forget to communicate with your customers in the same fashion on your employees, your company brand and mission gets lost. We have to helps to increase the sale, helps in relating the client, helps to implement strategies, helps in corporate branding, helps to develop the global competence, and helps in crisis management. Basically, in this basis of decision making and planning, smooth and efficient working on an organization facilitates coordinations, increases management efficiency, promotes the cooperation and industrial peace. We have to base for action. Planning becomes easy, means of coordination, aids in decision making, provides effective leadership, and boosts morale and motivates. Communication is fundamental to the existence and survival of humans as well as to an organization. It is a process of creating and sharing ideas, information, views, facts, feelings, etc. among the people to reach a common understanding. Communication is the key to the directing function of management. In this, we have to the formal communication, informal communication, internal and external communication, oral and written communication, wide coverage, means of communication, feedback, and long-term system. What is internal communication? Internal communication basically that communication where typically applications can use IPC categorized as clients and services, where the client requests data and the server responds to client request. Many applications are both clients and servers as commonly seen in distributed computing. IPC is a very important to the design process for microkernels and nanokernels, which reduce the number of functionals provided by the kernels. Those functionalists are then obtained by communicating with server via IPC, leading to a large increase in communication when compared to a regular monolithic kernel. IPC interfaces generally encompasses the variable analytic framework structure. Those processes ensure compatibility between the multi-vector protocols upon which IP's models rely. It is the communication that relates directly to the foundation of an organization. The people, staff management, and volunteers that give your organization its ability to function. Internal communication refers to the almost constant interactions within your organization that convey meaning. Similarly, interprocess communication, IPC, basically the full form is that inter-process communication is a set of programming interfaces that allows a programmer to coordinate activities among different programs, processes that can run currently in an opening system. This allows a program to handle many users' requests at the same time. What is external communication? External communication encompasses interaction within the company as well as with the outside environment like customers, vendors, clients, investors, government agencies, and societies, etc. These are mostly documented pieces of information External communication happens between organizations and the outside world daily. I'm giving you example that it includes the email, brochures, newsletters, posters, advertisements, and other form of multimedia making design to attract the customer's pattern and suppliers to conduct the profitable business transactions. Communication between people who work for the company and people who don't work for outside that company. Some mediums used in external communication are press release, newsletters, media interviews, websites, and corporate blogs. The main goal of external communication is to inform the outside world in important messages about the work and quality of the organization. Informal external communication is a form of communication which organization cannot reduce and regulate directly. Another type of communication flows is external when an organization communicates with people or organization outside that business. Recipient of external communication include the customers, lawmakers, suppliers, and other community stakeholders. That external communication is other handled by marketing and sales. In the next, advantages of communication. Advantages of communication basically building trust, providing clarity and direction, creates better relationship, increase engagement, improve productivity, promote team building, and it consider that emotional impact of the messages along with the actual information and factual content. Good communication seek clarity in messaging so ideas are not misinterpreted or convoluted. Communication has both advantages and disadvantages even when the messages is delivered in an effective and clear manner. In this, being transmission speed and expansion of coverage areas is many useful. Successful completion of works, cost minimization, help to plan, share ideas, suggestions and complaints, democratic management and implement decisions in time. We have a disadvantages of communication. Disadvantages of communication basically slow and time consuming, negative acknowledgement, it leaves you vulnerable, not being heard, unemployment, privacy, lack of job security, overruling cultures, decreased cross collaboration, lower morale, reduced efficiency, suppressed innovation, increased employee grumbling, high turnover, so one of the biggest disadvantages of technology in communication is that it can lead to information overwhelm when employees receive an abundance of information through multiple mediums. They may not have time to digest it all. Slow and time consuming, lengthy and expensive, lack personal touch, unsuitable for illiterate people, lack confidentially and filling. Next is the conclusion. When skilled and knowing the people are getting motivated, the organization should be able to direct and suffering energy toward desired direction. For this, a good strategy and enthusiastic communications are needed. So thank you so much. I hope you clear about the context of the corporate communication and little things of the communication techniques, their responsibility and their functions. So thank you so much.